castle itself was in a bit of a parlour state. We've got a defensive wall all the way around the castle which was crumbling. It was on the Historic England list of assets at risk. So one of the reasons that we got the grant was to put that all back together. And if you visit the castle now, you can see that the stonemasons are working really hard to do all of that. We've also done a lot of refurbishment in the Great Hall that you can see behind me. So the work that we're doing there is to really bring it up to modern standards. We've actually got some modern toilets, not medieval ones anymore, and we've got some wonderful horseshoes that have all been conserved and they look beautiful. So today is the grand reopening of Oakham Castle, and today on site we've got some Norman reenactors, lots of events and activities for people to take part in and really understand and enjoy how the castle used to be used. It used to be a buzzing centre of attention for the county, and that's what we're recreating here, Norman England, and just people are thronging to try and find out all about it.
Well, we're a specialist heritage company, so this is the sort of work that we live on, and this is a scheduled monument. It is also perhaps one of the finest Romanesque Norman halls in Europe. Very, very proud to have been a part of it. In its preservation and conservation works that we've done, we've put a new heating system in, new electrical system, we've built a new extension to the rear of the property. We've then taken all 230 horseshoes off within the Great Hall. They've all been carefully cleaned and put back in place. There's lots of challenges on buildings like this. They're so rare and they have to be very carefully looked after. So you can't just put a hole in a wall in these buildings. So we work very closely with the design team and the conservator to make sure that they're happy and satisfied with doing the work in a correct way, very professionally, and at all times making sure we look after the building. That's what comes first.
Obviously, Rutland County Council hasn't been able to do this all on our own. We've had a load of really committed partners. The most important people are obviously people like Oakham Town Council, who own part of the site. They've been incredibly helpful. Our Friends organisation, who are all volunteers, who are really passionate about the heritage of the local area, have raised money to help provide all of the funds that we need to do these kind of things. But we've also had loads of partners in terms of the professionals who've been doing it. So we've had professional designers, people like Woodheads, who are the construction people, who've really taken the absolute most care. They've made the site as beautiful as it could be made.
Well, we've been extremely fortunate in that the lottery fund has provided some £2.5 million towards the restoration of this, really the gem, I think, one of the gems of England. And that money has been so well spent. And as you can see today, the amount of enjoyment that the residents and visitors are getting in this county, it's incredible and it's money well spent.
The castle looks much brighter, much fresher, and it's good to have it done and to be maintained and looked after.
I think it has to
Absolutely.
be kept going. I mean, it's a complete part of Oakham. It's just part of the identity, so yeah.
It's a really nice thing to see this castle because it's the first time I've ever seen one that's Norman. It's like that, and it doesn't look like a traditional castle, which is kind of nice.
One of the things we wanted to do with this site is to turn it from one of those hidden gems that not many people were aware of and actually get thousands more people here. So previously we had around 30,000 people visit a year. We really want to increase that, hopefully 45,000 people, maybe even more. We really want to get everybody involved and excited about this place. So we've got a huge programme of activities that's going to be going on for the next 3 years, generously funded by the Heritage Lottery Fund. So we've got reenactors here today. We're going to be doing community archaeology. We'll have loads of these kind of events going on again and again to really enthuse people, to get them involved in what's happening around here.